since someone requested me to do a YouTube tribute involving Angry Joe, I am actually looking forward to it because I've been watching his videos recently and I've actually enjoyed his content. Let me make one thing clear, that Angry Joe is basically the AVGN in the current era of video games, except that he's his own character. And I actually think that really made me appreciate his character a lot more ever since I've known him in my earlier years of watching other YouTubers. Let me make one thing clear, that Angry Joe is a really great person. He isn't like the nostalgia critic when it comes to doing outdated jokes or just focusing on his reactions on the movie, which he does, but not just that. He actually gives out great opinions on the video games he talks about, and mostly the shows that he looks at. Let me tell you right now that I actually enjoy his worst video games list the most when it comes to any of his videos, because basically the biggest highlight when it comes to his angry attitude. Believe me, if you really think that his attitude is what really is the major highlight when it comes to his opinions on video games, then believe me, his Sonic Free Wiles being nearly 11 years old once we head into November, it really aged. To the point that it's truly a classical Angry Joe video that I just can't be able to get over the fact that he ripped Free Wiles apart. Same goes to Why to Hell Retribution, Duck Dynasty, even though they didn't make a review of it, he did a playthrough of it, and The Last of Us Part 2, which was a video game from last year. I can't even get over the fact that he's a great video game reviewer, by also doing the best to take out his rage for the majority of his video when it comes to delivering it at the right time. I can't even if I do not watch all of his videos for the most, I still think that he's really one of those YouTubers who can easily handle being relevant in the present day, unlike other YouTubers. Believe me, it's hard to keep a reputation as strong as anyone else on the internet. AVGN, as much as he makes limited videos involving his character along with other video projects, he wasn't able to get as many attention when it comes to Angry Joe. Granted, when it comes to subscribers, it's mostly a different story, but let's be real. There are different types of qualities when it comes to making different types of videos, and it's mostly of how the people are mostly invested with these types of content creators. So I guess I'm one. Cinemassacre has more subscribers than the Angry Joe. But then again, I can easily tell that regardless of who Angry Joe is, or the fact that you just notice him when it comes to how he makes his videos, you should really appreciate on the fact that he actually makes one of the best videos, even though that he doesn't majorly makes terrible videos involving terrible games. Not terrible videos, just what I mean, videos involving terrible video games. He actually makes videos involving good video games from time to time. So you can actually see his content a lot more normalized when it comes to each video game he talks about. If you really ask me, if it's mostly about involving terrible video games, he will probably be like AVGN, except that he's looking at the current generation of video games and not the older retro video game generation. So if there's anything I can say involving Angry Joe, is the fact that I can easily tell that he's one of those people that I can easily watch through when it comes to being invested with his videos from time to time. I only look at most of his videos involving his top 10 videos involving bad video games and mostly good video games. So if there's anything that you're gonna request me on how I should review his content, is mostly how he judged a video game terribly, or if I'm mostly familiar of that terrible video game. Believe me, after watching his videos recently when it comes to his terrible video games, I think that it's mostly the same as before, but he still has different opinions on newer things compared to the older video games he talked about in the past. Which is why I think that he's a really great YouTuber when it comes to his quality and content. So all in all, I actually still enjoy the Angry Joe Show even to this day. Granted, I didn't discuss a lot when it comes to how he does reviews on current things, but at the same time, I'm even having a difficult time on keeping up on reviewing current information on newer shows, because let's be real, it's difficult to get attention these days. And the fact that he really is familiar with the source material of other franchises than me, then you can really appreciate him mostly giving his opinion and perspective out in the world to what he feels about the current video games and also current media itself. So overall, give Angry Joe Show a subscribe and watch his videos so that you can easily get invested with his content. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time, and trust me, as much as how limited these YouTuber tributes are, I am still going to try to make a few when it comes to requests if I'm mostly familiar with. I'll see you guys next time.
Let's get this started again. Me and my whole crew.